Welcome back to the campfire. In your work here in Valheim, kind of won't do this very often, I think, with this game. The how often I, just show going through the motion of getting all the resources, doing all the things. I'm not sure how great of content that really makes, but kind of also just want to show off for the two people in the world who will watch this video or these video series, trying to decide if they want to play Valheim, and let you know right off the front, it is a bit grindy. You are going to be dealing with a lot of gathering resources and making, standing around and putting things together, and it's fun. I like it. I find it entertaining, but you are going to be standing around a lot. It's just a thing in this game. And I want to represent the game honestly in that regard. Like, you are going to be standing still. Yes, there are ways to speed all this up. I get that. I really do. But I also don't want to, cheese through it and sprint through the game and do it injustice that way. Could go that far, but that we're here. Let's see. There's a couple things we're gonna do real quick. We're gonna do some home improvement here. Even if it's just, a temporary home, we're gonna do some home improvement. I do intend at some point, as we go through this game, we're gonna build other things. This is the starting island, and that's exactly what it is. A start. Why I haven't put up walls here, it's why I haven't... Because I don't want to make this my permanent structure. I do want to end up, doing exploring and finding a place where I want to be. And we may, we'll leave the house here. We might even leave the workbenches and whatnot, so that as time goes, we can make use of it if needed. But end of the day, I do want to eventually replace this. We'll build in a better location, or we'll make a better location somewhere. Half of that right now is we're going to put in a farm for carrots. Which includes getting rid of the wetland here. To some degree. We're not gonna, dry up this whole river, but we'll dry up some. weird how the leveling works based on where you're standing in comparison to what you're pointing at is what levels. It's not perfect either. It can only go so high or so low compared to where, where it already is. Next, we pull out cultivator. Turn all the land cultivatable soil, which I guess you're turning the dirt versus being tamped down. And it also has the effect of leveling it some. And about a meter apart, how you place the seeds. And I know some people get as granular as they will put meter-wide board or meter-long boards in place and all that. I don't go quite that granular because why? I'm not that much of a perfectionist. I am a bit, but not that much. Fortunately, I don't have that bad of OCD. If I have OCD at all. Probably don't. And I really shouldn't minimize the condition in that regard because having known some people with actual OCD, that's, yeah. This is just a perfectionist slant, not OCD. Put up a small fence around. Make sure that nothing can really get out easily. Round poles. This up around the farm. That close. That will. Because the plants can't be too close to each other, but they also can't be too close to a structure. Won't grow. And then we wait for the seed. Because you can't pick the seed back up. Feels weird that you can't pick the seed back up, because let me tell you, if you go plant something in your garden right now, you can definitely pick it out of the dirt. Protected from railings. Should rest a little bit. First and foremost, I'm going to plant a couple beech trees just so that we have recurring. You already grow in. As the rocks are. At least for the one. Don't know why that one's dying. Really? Leave my trees be. Back up. I wonder if I kill that one with that. Back to normal. And that was it. Okay. Weird, but okay. There's probably the same situation going on underneath this. There more? Probably this one here. Really not worth all this extra effort to try and get it. Good enough. Cultivator away for now. Goods in our tool. Meat while we're resting. Get our rested bonus up, we will go for a sale. Button. I'm gonna figure out what it'll take to get some. First, portal. 20 fine wood. 6. Go cut down a birch tree. This. Okay. Find a birch tree. Right there. Didn't think we'd have to go. Hey, we found birch seeds for the first time ever. Here we go. We need another 15. Alright, got enough. Just specifically stone. Thing that's here. Oh, come on. Alright. That's annoying. Just slightly annoying that it can take fine wood. Alright, alright. What I got. The Grayling, after you've wiped out like half of their race, still come after. So annoying. It doesn't really feel like there's much I can do about it either. Like I can put walls up and they'll just hang out around the walls. So yes, but no, there's not much you can do. I don't know. I think it's a minor gripe because, oh no, I one punch the face more. Does it really matter that they keep coming? No. A minor annoyance at work. Call it. Yes, yes. Forward. Anybody know any good sea shanties? Gonna explore up and around. Takes to get over here. To be fair, we have not explored much of our world. I know I'm sailing, probably don't need to eat and stay fed and all that. I still recommend it, just in case you need the stamina at a moment's notice, like, you know, we run into a serpent. You're not truly safe, even out in the waters. Be a cool spot, except for it's so small. We wouldn't be able to do any farming there. Though, you can always have multiple bases, one for farming, one for what's quote-unquote home. Especially with portals, that just makes it even easier. You can just jump between bases. Kind of the plan that I've never really implemented. What I've always thought about is just build one base out wherever I want it to be. And then wherever I'm doing all my mining, that's where I build a smithing base. Build my equipment there, get it all upgraded, everything else, and then either tear it down or repurpose it to something else. Especially when you have the ability to take metal through portals turned off. Officially entered the ocean. Maybe a risky move, but with it. Especially now that we got a slow boat. I don't want to see what the coastline of our island looks like. As well as get over here towards where the Elder is. Kind of surprised we didn't run into any issues with the serpent, even for short of a time as we were out there. Just knowing my luck. Especially in this game. They were just waiting there, licking their lips, and then it fell asleep waiting for me. That's what happened. Sure of it. We've already taken really significant. That's like a 10 from hitting one rock. What the heck? Maybe we hit a large swell somewhere in there and I wasn't paying attention to it, but a big black forest area. Large, whatever. There's meadows all along this side now. Oh, we should see if there's It's way too small to have a hive on it. Now we're fully zoomed in. Rock there to navigate around. Turn away from the shoreline a little. Interested in seeing what we're working with as far as this place looks like. And this would have been a alright area to build because we would have been closer to the Black Forest, but also we would have had to build up on the hill. I'm sure there would have been better flatland, or we would have had to dig into the side of the hill, make it decent for construction purposes. I'm not sure this early on in a run that we want to, put that much into a first phase. We're gonna check for a hive. Oh. Nada. Not that I was exactly expecting, but look at the sizable landmass, pretty close off the shore there. This is some Black Forest as well, right here. Maybe not much, but some. There's a crypt. Oh, there's a sunken shipwreck right there, which is another way to get fine wood early on, if you can manage to find them. I don't have that big of an island, it looks like. Go a little ways along to see what else we got. If we have more biome space, we might try to cheese getting a couple iron if we end up having a swamp on us. Or even just better food, to be honest. Look, it swings back in against itself here. Let's come back out that way, straight ahead of us. Okay, sorry about that. My cat decided she wanted to play with her food bowl. Or not food bowl, water bowl. decided it didn't look good where it was sitting, so she tried to move it, and well, had to clean up the carpet a little bit. Not a big deal. She is entitled to her opinions on aesthetics. I don't think our island is all that big here. Not small either by any means, but we'll probably head back the other way here in a little bit. Just want to see if there's there's a house there we should check for beehives. See if we can't get a couple more. Take a grayling out. Two. Good things while we're here. Right here. Ah, beehive. Oh, beehive. That's 2 more beehives. Make a 7. Oh, I didn't notice this one, but let's check it out. Oh, come on. And no beehive. Okay. Great, the wind turned against us. It's gonna be pushing us towards the shoreline pretty roughly. Should have known that was gonna happen. Okay, well, a little faster than walking. And well, it definitely looks like the land cuts. Through and across there. There's another crypt. Means what's that? There's a troll cave and another crypt nearby it. Didn't want to get that over enthusiastic about anything. There's some mountain biome on our island too. It's way down here. In a short jaunt across the ocean, or across the water, we're hitting longer, more black forest. Great. Our island is a fair size larger than I thought it was. Okay. We're gonna go back to mission 1, which is get towards the Elder. Then we can start making our move towards swamp biome and progressing further into the game. Trying to keep my voice here consistent in volume. I know I keep turning my head, which I need to quit doing as much, because it definitely affects how my voice comes across on the microphone. Maybe while I'm recording I should be on one of the smaller monitors so I don't have to turn my head so much. Let's just go straight. No, we do need to turn a little. Angle up towards home. Not towards home, towards the north. And I'm just gonna pause the recording until something interesting happens, or we get towards where we haven't been yet. Okay, we're getting closer to here. The storm picked up and the water, or the wind is at our back. Felt it safe to just turn on the recording because we may run into some danger soon. And in case that happened, I wanted to be allowing you to see it. We're also coming up to where we saw land anyways. Oh, yeah, the ocean's getting rough, which means we're going to start taking damage just from existing out here. I also wish the boats didn't change course on us so much, even without turning the wheel. Straight is straight. Forward is forward. Stop turning me to the left and right against my will. I know that's exactly how it would work in real life, so it is very realistic, and I just gotta deal with it. So our goal is over this way, more towards the left, the west. Means we may have to contend with we may have to contend with sea serpents. Especially since it's a storm. Seriously, why does it keep trying to turn me towards the north? Okay, we'll take this. Ah, of course I hit it. I don't have. Okay. Let's break one of the ones that's up further away. That's 42 at least, though, so we've got some here. Into the boat. We'll hold fast. Alright, we got enough for the knife, the abyssal razor, and we'll also look at getting a harpoon made. That's the other useful thing to make out of this stuff. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll have longer to gather more. Assuming it doesn't destroy our boat. Nope. First strike. Very first hit. We could use some luck. Let's recover some stamina towards the boat. Okay. As lucky as we were getting. Still, 93. Could be worse. Boat from turning to the left. Come on. From turning to the right now. Though we were pointed straight ahead. Look at the wheel. No deviation to the left or right on it, but it still turns us to the left. So annoying. And it's consistently to the left. It has nothing to do with whether the wind's behind us to the left or behind us to the right. It just turns us. It would make sense if it at least was consistent with the way the wind was pushing. And the way the ocean was turning you. I could live with it then. Like, oh, it's just a game mechanic. And it's a consistent game mechanic. Like, you have to pay attention to how the ocean is moving and work with it. Like an actual sailor. But in this case, it just seems to be random. Kind of annoyingly so, too. Ah, well. What do you do? We may be able to get rather close. Like, if the game would stop trying to turn us in every direction but where we're going. No, the surprising part is that I didn't feel cold sooner. Seriously? This is why I try to keep the food away. See if there's a decent spot to land instead of right face first into a bunch of enemies. Not that it looks like it's going to be any better anywhere else. There's some meadows right over here, so we'll make use of that. Stop. Stop. Stop oversteering. Come on. Oh, the steering is nuts in this game sometimes. Really? Really? Trying not to complain so much today. Though I do wish that when it came to the seriously? Come here. When it came to the traveling and the turning of the boat, I do feel like it needs to be a little adjusted. Just maybe if they could make a adjustment to the mechanics so that when you're in the water, you know, and it's tossing you about. Sure, great, I get it. The boat's gonna turn a little, and you gotta compensate for that as you're traveling. But make it make sense. You know, the way the ocean is moving, make that be what turns. If it's possible. I don't know if it is in the game. I'm not that, you know, experienced of a coder, a programmer. I'm sure that there might be a way to make it work, and that would be awesome. Or just to know that, hey, no, it can't be done, and we tried. And this is the best we can make it work, and the mechanic is the way we want it to be as much as we can get. So Repair boat. It was considering how damaged it was. That. Okay, how over? Alright, let's get back to home. Make a better knife. Your equipment. What do I need for the abyssal razor? Fine wood. We just left all of our fine wood back behind. Okay. Weird that the beehives are under the crafting. I mean, I guess I kind of get it, but also still feels weird. I'm gonna drop these in here. Birch seeds away. I have dandelions and boxes. Okay. Seriously. These are so goddamn annoying. They're everywhere, no less. Wouldn't be so bad if they didn't just keep showing up every 10 seconds. Yes, I know there's a combat mechanic that I can turn down the difficulty, I can turn down the spawn rates, whatever. My point is more... I was trying to mute my mic before that happened. My point is more... You shouldn't have to turn down the difficulty to make the spawns feel less overbearing. Like, there's no way my character's sleeping through the night if I hop on a bed, considering how often we're attacked if we're awake. At night, no less. Like, that's not... You're not sleeping. That's... You are going to be brutalized sleep if you decide to take a nap. These are clearly not enemies who are going to let you sleep. They're not going to roll up on you and be like, "Oh, dude's napping. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll try later." No, that's not gonna happen. especially not with the lore they're working with. You know, that they created for these characters, for these enemies that they, you know, end of the day. Okay, that made. Go ahead and make the abyssal harpoon. You can't upgrade the harpoon? Thought you could. Yeah, well, we'll make use of those, maybe, or we'll just have extra laying around. There were. Those away. We have. I think that's enough. The wood away. Got just shy of 15 minutes to try and beat this boss. Okay. I think 2 is what. Maybe it's 3 and I'm wrong. We can correct that really fast. Come on. And let's make RM5. There's a spawner nearby that I can utilize if I need them. Yep, there's one right up there. Get our third one and be done with it. And we got 2, or we got annex. Shame you can't really do anything with the ancient seeds beyond this. Like, let me plant them, see what comes of it. Switch bow. Where's he gonna convalesce? Right behind me, got it. Ooh. Get over here. Nope. Okay. Away from all this. only reason we're doing that with fire arrows instead of piercing, because I know piercing does more damage technically, is that this way we're doing continuous damage, so he doesn't just heal, while he's sitting there keeping us from being able to attack him because he just keeps shooting up black goo everywhere. Boots. And we're at halfway down. You know, the first two bosses make this game feel super easy, and, you know, regular mobs are so much harder. These guys are just bullet sponges. And then you get to, what's his name? The Blob. I always call him the Blob. Oh, Bone Mass? I think it's Bone Mass. Bone Mass feels right. Oh, shoot. Why? Why does there have to be a troll here? Oh, this is not cool. Hey, you got friends. Get your friends out of here. This is not cool. I didn't bring no help. Just for the record, I didn't bring no help. His friend came in thinking, like, heard you was talking shit. Said it was too easy. What about now? It's like, well, you got a point. You got me there. You would think that because of mythology, the fire damage would be doing more to the troll. There we go. Rid of the troll. I also think that for being, you know, literally made of wood, the Elder would be more susceptible to fire damage. And yet, he's not. He doesn't take any more damage than anything else does from fire damage. Out of here now. Keep hitting in the garage. That's weird. If I hit him in the chest, it seems to do more damage. I have a feeling this would have already been done if I'd been using my, let's see. Maybe not. Yeah, it's a little bit more, but it's not significantly more. I think fire damage overall made it better. Let's switch back for as many as we got. Wow, he is on us. Got him stuck on something. Come on. Some shots. And he's down. Good enough. Still hate Hebrock friends. Salty over it. Thought we were having an honorable one-on-one here. Nope. Hebrock friends. How dare he? Goes against the code of honor, sir. And that is why you lost. You have no honor. Switch back to our normal fighting. For arrows. And blueberry. That's the one. Wait, these guys. Come on. Here's great dwarfiness over here. Okay. I don't know which crypt we're on. I should just be naming them crypt, not numbering them. Seeds. If I could get them. Keep tossing away even though I know. Pick up some resin. Keep some. We don't need thousands like the game likes to give us, but we should keep some. How many arrows till he goes? Apparently one more. That's all the answer. Troll trophies. Don't want the ones I've got. They're just some ugly creatures, let's face it. The copper here. Probably mark that. Eventually I may need more copper, bronze, whatever. More mushrooms. Hoping to find some more. Two. So I could consistently get more blueberries. Here. That's why we're seeing so many. They're correct. Name them. Carrot seeds. And there's a troll cave here. I'm gonna bother with marking it. I'm sure I will regret that later. Or this turns into mountain biome, which we're not gonna mess around with at the moment. Maybe later. I want to get some of these fruit berries, especially blueberries, on. This seed has been very stingy with the blueberries. Upper. 5 more. Five on the blueberries. All right. You guys are more of an annoyance than a threat. Letting you know that straight out the gate here. Used to be a threat, but now you're just an annoyance. Letting you know. I feel like it's my duty to tell you these things. It does feel good on one hand to be able to go back to, enemies that were actually a threat and, gave you some trouble and just slap them around. But also, I'm still gonna complain and be like, you guys are annoying and why do I have to deal with you so much? When I get to other biomes, like the meadows, and I'm still attacked by great orcs, like, why do you guys come all the way out here knowing you're gonna get slapped around? Like, I get the new enemies coming and trying to terrorize you at home if you stay home too long, but why? Why? Why the new ones have to do me like that? Or the old ones have to do me like that? Let's grab a bunch of this'll, have some on hand. I'm gonna start heading out. Head back for the portal because it's starting to be night and I'm gonna have to deal with a lot more Grey Dwarves. Oh. Be fun. Good to keep in note what does what. While I was taking a look at the health and stamina benefits from blueberries. Copper, which we don't need. The moment. Could always be good to have marking. Like, oh, I can just go over here and get a ton of copper. I love how the Grey Dwarf just kind of paused and hesitated because I was standing there staring at it. Like, it just hit me. Really? Really? You want to maybe consider what you're doing here? When in reality, I'm just waiting for my stamina to come back. Continue to slap them around like the petulant children they are. Petulant children with rocks and knives. Sharp claws. No, I do not condone slapping children around. I just mean that visually the spectacle is similar to the act of slapping something small and weak, unfortunately, around. And the hood. And, well, we've still got enough. Let's do the cape. Let's put the back on. Let's take a look. Got the 3 upgrades we can do right now. Don't worry about that too much. Eh. Neat. Through some final steps here, and then we'll close the day. Here. Put honey up here. More troll hide else. Goes away. Then I suppose we will. We got to put down, and I don't want to have to try and remember to do that. Not ready to harvest yet. Really now? Really? That's muff fence. You leave muff fence be. You over there. Learn from his example and leave my frickin' hives alone. Okay. Gonna be swimming in honey in a moment. Not that much. We're gonna finally start being able to make some mead, get improvements to our lives going. Carrots are now ready. Sort of. Some of them. $15. Get us a lot of seeds. Hear this guy. See ya. Let's rest. You lie on the battlefield, dreaming, eyes turned upward to a sky veiled by smoke. The calls of your warriors grow fainter and your eyes close for a second time. I did not get to catch the rest of that. Alright. And thank you for joining me here at the campfire. Thank you for coming. As always, if you like the video, like it. If you have comments, questions, concerns, witty remarks, passing insults, things you would like to say to me, things you would like to see, let me know in the comments below. If you want to see more of my content, please subscribe. And as always, have a wonderful day.